Minglaba, Mima teacher ka, teacher tu pare. Grade writing level 2 ko sepio lilaya. Tipakaro day 3 bono. Okay, let's get started. Turn to page 12 of grade writing level 2. Okay, so about Today we are going to study mechanics, care, capitalization, and punctuation ko sepio lilame. English grammar မှာ mechanics လို့ပြောရဲဆိုရင်တော့သူ rules တွေကိုပြောချင်တာပေါ့နော် so စာတစ်ခုကိုရေးတဲ့အခါမှာ sentence ရဲ့အစဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့ capital letter နဲ့ရေးတယ်တချို့နာမည်တွေလူနာမည်တွေနေရာနိုင်ငံနာမည်တွေ proper nouns တွေမှာ capitalization အကြီးရေးရတယ်เนาะ capital letter နဲ့ရေးရတယ် and punctuation ကတော့ full stop တွေ question mark တို့ exclamation mark တို့တင့်တော်တဲ့ punctuation လေးချပေးရမယ် comma တို့เนาะအဲ့ဒါလေးတွေကိုလေ့လာမယ် book 1တော့လည်းလေ့လာတယ်ဒီတစ်ခေါက် book 2 level 2မှာတော့ပို့ပြီးတော့လေ့လာရမယ်เนาะ so mechanics in English grammar they are important because they help ensure that writing is clear and professional and also making it easier for readers to understand the message so you need to know the grammar rules mechanics သိရမယ်အဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့စပြီးတော့လေ့လာရမယ် a capital letter capital letter ဆိုတာအကြီးစကားလုံးတွေကိုပြောတာ this type of letter ဒါဆိုရင် capital letter A B C etc a capital letter indicates that the word is at the beginning of a sentence or is a name so beginning of a sentence or name you have to write it in capital letter names are given to a specific person proper nouns for example Dr. Jenkins start with capital letter a place Japan a company Swiss Airlines and a variety of other things so title of other things တွေပေါ့နော် title တွေပေးထားရဲဆိုရင်ဆရာမတို့ကအဲ့ဒါတွေကိုလည်း capital letter နဲ့ပြောရမယ် Hello Kitty the United Nations etc so ဒါမျိုးတွေမှာဆိုရင် we have to write it in the first letter must be in capital letter and then and punctuation အဆုံးသတ်မှာဆိုရင် sometimes we put periods full stop it means full stop question marks and exclamation mark for more information you can see capitalization and punctuation in the writer's handbook so this is our soma there's a writer's handbook so you can check capitalization and punctuation rules so we are going to do some activities activity 10 at editing capitalization and punctuation each sentence has number of errors in brackets here for number 1 sentence 3 errors number 2 sentence 4 errors so you need to find them and correct them there's an example number 1 the geography of Turkey is unique so there are 3 errors start the first at the beginning of the sentence you have to write it in capital so the geography of Turkey so place name is unique ပြောထားတယ်ဒီမှာ 3 errors ရှိရတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ maybe you need to put full stop here number 2 okay number 2 4 errors most countries are on one continent but Turkey lies in both Asia and Europe and then the period 5 errors the Asian part of the country you don't need to write C big C lowercase c country is much larger than the European part full stop 1 2 3 4 5 and then 5 errors 2 European countries that border Turkey are Bulgaria and Greece full stop 1 2 3 4 5 5 errors number 5 so the first letter must be in capital letter Turkey has coast on the Mediterranean Sea, the name of the sea, and the Black Sea, the name of the sea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 errors. Number 6, half of its land. You don't need to put apostrophe here. This is possessive. IDS its higher, its land is higher than 1,000 meters above sea level, and then full stop. In fact, 2/3 of the country is higher than 800 meters above sea level, period. The geography is one reason millions of tourists visit this country every year. 2 errors. Okay, check your answers, please. After that, we are going to do activity 11, copying a paragraph. Paragraph go copy lawam. On a separate piece of paper. So you need a notebook or a separate piece of paper. Write the corrected sentences from activity 10 in paragraph form. So activity 10, there are 8 sentences in activity 10. You need to write it in a paragraph form. Paragraph format လေးနဲ့ဆရာမတို့ရေးရမယ်. The first line must be indented. Indent လုပ်ပြီးရေးရမယ်. Okay, so 1 to 8 sentences ကိုရေးရမယ်. ဘယ်လိုပုံစံရေးရမလဲဆိုရင် paragraph ပုံစံကိုရေးရမယ်. Do not change the order. Order ပြောင်းစရာမလိုဘူး. Make sure you indent your paragraph. The first line must be indented. ပထမတစ် line ကိုအတွင်းထဲကိုတိုးရွေးမယ်. ရေးတဲ့အခါမှာလက်မဝက်လောက်တိုးရေးမယ်. And correct all errors in capitalization and punctuation. အဲ့တော့ဒီပေါ်မှာပြင်ခဲ့တဲ့ဟာတွေကို capitalization and punctuation လုပ်မယ်. Write a title on the top line and you have to write a title. ပထမအဆုံး line ရဲ့အပေါ်မှာ title တစ်ခုတက်မယ်ပေါ့. အဲ့ဒါလေးက this is your homework. Homework လုပ်ခဲ့ပေးပါ. ဒါလေးလုပ်ပြီးသွားရင် paragraph ပုံစံရေးပြီးသွားရင်ကိုယ့်ရဲ့လက်ရေးလက်လလေးနဲ့ရေးပြီးသွားရင်ပုံလေးပို့ခြင်းပို့လို့ရပါတယ်. စာကတော့ထူးမစစ်ပေးတော့ဘူး. ဒီတိုင်းရေးရတာပဲဆိုတော့လေနော်. ကိုယ့်ကို punctuation capitalization မှန်အောင်လုပ်ခဲ့. အဲ့တော့နောက်တစ်ခုက this is the picture of the Bosphorus Bridge. So how do you pronounce it? Bosphorus. 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 Bosphorus Bridge in Istanbul. Turkey connects Asia and Europe. So Asia နဲ့ Europe ကိုဆက်ထားတဲ့ connect လုပ်ပေးထားတဲ့ bridge ပေါ့နော်. The Bosphorus Bridge in Istanbul, Turkey. Turkey မှာရှိတဲ့ connects Asia and Europe. အာရှတိုက်နဲ့ Europe ဥရောပတိုက်ကိုဆက်ထားတာ. So အပြင်မှာတော့ဒီလိုပုံလေးပေါ့နော်. ဒါကတော့အပြင်မှာပုံ Bosphorus Bridge in Turkey. It connects Asia and Europe. Here, it's beautiful. Okay, now we are going to learn subject-verb agreement in the simple present. Simple present tense ne subject-verb agreement neo lela ya. So make sure the verb form, the tense of the verb. The verb tense matches the for present tense, the verb form, verb 1 or verb 1s matches the subject in number. If the subject is singular, the verb should be singular. Verb ka le singularဖြစ်ရမယ်. It means she, he eats. I eat. You eat. No? So subject is singular, the verb should be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb should be plural. Remember to use the S form of the verb with he, she, it. He, she, it ma samaro verb form nga S သုံးရမယ်. ကျန်တဲ့ဟာတွေမှာyou have to use base form. Verb base formကိုပဲသုံးမယ်. Prepositional phrases include a preposition. At, for, by, with or without, in, of, and so on. ဒါတွေက preposition တွေဖြစ်တယ်. Preposition နဲ့စတဲ့ sentence ဆိုရင် prepositional phrase ဖြစ်တယ်. And then an object of the preposition. ကျန်တဲ့အပိုင်းက we call it object of the preposition လို့ခေါ်တယ်. It can be a noun phrase, pronoun. The object of a preposition is never the subject. Subject ma phit bhu, no? The object of a preposition. So the noun after there is or there are is the subject of the sentence. တစ်ခေါက်ပြောခဲ့ဘူးပြီးသား there is there are ma so yin after there is there are there's a subject of the sentence. We are going to study examples after that. Pronouns with every, some or any are always singular. Every, some or anyပါတယ်ဆိုရင် singular ပဲသုံးရမယ်. Nouns with each or every are also singular. So each နဲ့ every တွဲသုံးတဲ့ nouns တွေကလည်း singular ဖြစ်ရမယ်. Gerund ဆိုတာ verb ing verb ကို ing ပုံစံပြောင်းထားတာ ing words used as a noun လို့သုံးတဲ့ gerunds တွေကဆိုရင်လည်း also singular ဖြစ်ရမယ်. So let's look at examples. This is the explanation, and then we are going to study examples. So verb form, singular noun. A good student is a singular noun. So you have to use singular verb. Learns new words every day, plural. Good students, plural. So you have to use plural verb. Learn new words every day. And then prepositional phrases include a preposition, and the other part is an object of the preposition. So the main products of Brazil and Colombia. Of start with preposition. After of, it is the object of the preposition, Brazil and Colombia. So the object of the preposition is never the subject. So the subject is the main products ka subject. The main products ka အများဖြစ်နေတဲ့အတွက်ကြောင့်မလို့ you have to use the verb are. The main products of Brazil and Colombia are coffee and aluminium. So I will tell you again, of Brazil and Colombia starts with a preposition, so we call it prepositional phrase. Brazil and Colombia is the object of preposition. The object of preposition. The object of preposition is never the subject. So it is not the subject. The subject is the main products. The main products, plural noun, so you have to use plural verb. The main product of Brazil and Colombia is coffee. So subject is the main product. The main product is singular noun, so you have to use ifs. Verb is here. You can check Brazil and Colombia because it is the object of the preposition. There is a dictionary on the table. There is, there are. After there is, there are is the subject of the sentence. So a dictionary is the subject. So you have to use there is. There is a dictionary on the table. 3 reasons. Plural noun, subject. There are 3 reasons for this decision. And then every, some, or any are always singular. So here, everyone. Everyone, so အားလုံးလို့တော့ပြောတယ်လူတိုင်းလို့တော့ပြောတယ် but you have to use singular verb ပဲသုံးရမယ် not have has ကိုပဲသုံးရမယ် everyone has an accent of some kind ဒီချက်မှာလည်းဒီချက်ရဲ့ own accent ရှိတယ်တခြားသူတွေမှာလည်းကိုယ့်ရဲ့ accent နဲ့ကိုရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော် so every noun ပေါ့နော် noun နဲ့တွဲတဲ့ every noun every student you have to use singular verb, needs a book and a workbook. Drinking is a gerund used as a noun, verb ing form. So drinking milk, always singular. Drinking milk is good for your body. Drinking milk and juice. Even though milk and juice, there are 2 types of noun, but you have to check the main subject. Drinking, gerund form. So you have to use singular verb. Drinking milk and juice is good for your body. Okay? We are going to do activity 12. Editing subject verb agreement errors. Read the sentences. If the sentence is correct, write C. If it is incorrect, write I and correct it. Mine, you have to correct it. I know there are 6 sentences with errors. 6 sentences. For number 1 sentence, the main method of transportation in these 5 islands. If you think of transportation in these 5 islands as a subject, no, they are the preposition, the object of the preposition. So the main subject is the main method. This is the subject. So the main method is singular. So you have to use verb is here. Is the public bus system. Of transportation in these 5 islands, they are prepositional phrase. The object of the preposition. The object of the preposition is never the subject of this sentence. So you have to check the subject. Subject is here, the main method. So singular subject, singular verb. And then everybody prefers to live near the ocean because it is less dry. Subject is everybody. So singular verb, it follows singular verb, prefers to live near the ocean because it is less dry. So this sentence is correct. The trees behind the new school is very tall. So the main subject is the trees. The trees are plural noun and plural verb are. This one is the prepositional phrase or other information. So this is incorrect. Earth revolves around the sun. So this sentence is correct. Singular noun, singular verb. According to the new rules, a pilot and a co-pilot flies this type of large plane. So subject are a pilot and a co-pilot. So verb ka plural verb flying here. So this is incorrect. The 3 baby elephants at the zoo weighs just under 300 pounds. So subject is the 3 baby elephants. Verb ka plural verb. W-E-I-G-H, weigh just under 300 pounds. This is incorrect. So at the zoo are prepositional phrase. There is there are so subject are after there is there are. So this is the subject. Many interesting. So subject, so you have to use there are. This is correct. Each player on both teams need the ability to run very fast. Subject is each player. So verb is singular verb and EEDS needs. So this is incorrect. Laughing, gerund form, with friends is healthy to spend time. This is correct. Everyone with 5 correct answers gets, GETS gets. Everyone, so yeah, singular verb. So gets a passing grade. Incorrect. Okay, let's read the sentences again. Please check your answer. The main method of transportation in these 5 islands is the public bus system. Everybody prefers to live near the ocean because it is less dry. The trees behind the new high school are very tall. Earth revolves around the sun. So, kabaga niu pada. According to the new rules, a pilot and a co-pilot fly this type of large plane. The 3 baby elephants at the zoo weigh just under 300 pounds. There are many interesting things to do in San Francisco. Each player on both teams needs the ability to run very fast. Laughing with friends is a healthy way to spend time. Everyone with 5 correct answers gets a passing grade. And then we are going to do more exercises. Activity 13, practicing subject-verb agreement. Choose the correct verb form in each sentence. ရွေးရမှာကိုယ့်အကိုအရင်လုပ်ကြည့်မယ်နော် pause the video and then check your answers. One reason many people want to visit Asia to see Japan. So which one is subject? One reason is subject. One reason is to see Japan. One reason many people want to visit Asia is to see Japan. In many people's opinions, the best places to visit in Japan. So subject is the best places. So plural noun, plural verb are Tokyo and Kyoto. Tokyo subject is a very modern city with many tall buildings. In fact, the skyscrapers in Tokyo, so subject is here, are some of the tallest buildings in the world. However, the city skyline with these incredibly tall buildings, the main subject is here. This is the prepositional phrase. So the city skyline, so singular noun, singular verb, does not look like the scenery in Kyoto at all. Life in Kyoto, so subject is here, moves more slowly than life in Tokyo. Kyoto is here. Kyoto is not only smaller but also much older. Kyoto was singular noun, singular verb, the capital of Japan a long time ago. There is, there are, there's, the subject is after that. So stay many historic buildings. This is the subject. Plural, so you have to use there are here. There are stay many historic buildings in Kyoto, so tourists can see them all over the city. Life in these 2 places. So there, this is the subject. So life is Life in these two places is quite different, and tourists, plural noun, plural verb, visit each city for very different reasons. You need to check subject and verb. So subject verb agreement ကအမြဲစစ်ဖို့လိုတယ် for present tense တွေမှာဆိုရင် to the present tense တွေမှာဆိုရင် subject verb ကစစ်ရမယ် past tense ထဲမှာတော့ was were ပါတဲ့ဟာတွေပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါမျိုး verb to be တွေမှာ or has have ဒါတွေကလည်း subject verb agreement စစ်ရမယ်နော် and then activity 14 calling a paragraph so ပြန်ပြီးတော့ paragraph ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ copy ကူးရမှာ paragraph form အနေနဲ့ကူးရမှာ copying a paragraph copy the sentences from activity 13 so activity 13ကစာကြောင်းတွေကို copy ကူးမယ် in the same order on a separate piece of paper သူ order တိုင်းပဲရေးမယ် make sure your paragraph is indented paragraph ကို first line ကို indent လုပ်ပြီးရေးမယ် write the title တစ်ခုထည့်ပြီးတော့ရေးရမယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒီမှာဆိုရင်ဒီဂျပန်ကိုရောက်ရင်နာမည်ကြီးတဲ့ crossing ရှိတယ် Shibuya crossing in Tokyo Japan and Zaka Street in Kyoto Japan နော် so ဒီမှာဆိုရင် Shibuya crossing ဆိုရင်အမြဲတမ်းရှုပ်နေတာပေါ့နော်လူတွေအမြဲတမ်းရှုပ်နေတယ်ဒီမှာကတော့ရှင်းလင်းနေတယ်ပေါ့ဒီလမ်းလေးက so အဲ့ဒါတော့ဒီပုံတစ်ခုကိုပြထားတာ so I'm going to show you some pictures of Shibuya crossing အမြဲတမ်းလမ်းကလည်းအမြဲတမ်းရှုပ်နေ Shibuya crossing ကနော် so ဒီမှာ Shibuya crossing စကားရမှာဆိုလည်းအမြဲတမ်းပါတယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကတော့ Zaka Street in Kyoto ဒါလေးကတော့ခုနကပြတဲ့ Zaka Street လေးနော် okay ဒါကတော့ပုံလေးတွေ activity 15 က correcting subject verb agreement errors read the paragraph အောက်က paragraph ကိုဖတ်မယ် it has 7 errors အမှားခုနှစ်ခုရှိတယ် in subject verb agreement cross out each error ချစ်ပြရမယ် and write the correct form above it မှန်တဲ့ဟာကိုပြန်ရေးရမယ် there are 3 words to know in paragraph 1.7 a great deal and now of ထဲလေးရှိတယ် it means a lot of a large amount of phrase လေးတစ်ခုပေါ့နော် a great deal of လို့ပြောရဆိုရင်ဆရာမတို့ကအဲ့ဒါပမာဏအများကိုပြောတာ extremely is an adverb and very ဆိုတဲ့အဓိပ္ပာယ်ရှိရဲ့လွန်မင်းပေါ့နော် patient ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုတာဒီနေရာမှာ adjective ကိုပြောတာစိတ်ရှည်တာ calm having the ability to wait calmly နော်စိတ်ရှည်စောင့်နိုင်တာဗမာလိုတော့စိတ်ရှည်တာပေါ့ so paragraph 1.7 the hard work of a kindergarten teacher so kindergarten teacher ရဲ့သူ့ရဲ့ hard work အကြောင်းပြောရမှာ this is the title of this paragraph and these sentences are written in a paragraph form the first line is indented so 6 pages per on keyboard or half an inch when you write it in a paragraph form so indent လုပ်တယ်လို့ခေါ်တယ် some people think that Mira Ahmed has an easy job but teaching a class of 22 very young children here subject is a gerund teaching so always followed by singular verb so it's not easy Mira is a kindergarten teacher so this is correct this is subject singular noun singular verb class begins singular noun singular verb at 8 a.m. but every teacher followed by singular verb so this is you need to cross it out and then write the correct one arrives arrives by 7:30 before class Mira set up so subject is here you need to cross it out singular verb sets S-E-T-S up the room for her students the students arrive between okay this is singular noun singular verb correct singular noun plural noun plural verb between 7:45 and 8 and then the class begins singular noun singular verb the young students in her class so this is the main subject young students plural noun plural verb here so keep K-E-E-P keep are extremely busy for the rest of the day they play games singular plural pronoun plural verb games and learn new things. However, there is always a few small problems. So this is the subject. So there are. Here, there is Mohodo. There are. There are always a few small problems. Sometimes a child runs around the room or cry. So singular noun, singular verb, correct? But Mira tries to be very patient. Singular noun, singular verb with all of her students. After school, she attends meetings, singular pronoun, singular verb, meetings and prepare. So, Dimasoye, you need to change singular verb here. She prepare ma prepares lessons for the next day. Mira says she loves her job, but it really is a great deal of work. Great deal of work, so a lot of hard work go beyond no? So singular noun, singular pronoun, singular verb. So how many errors? 7 errors. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me check. Arrives, sets up. There is always a few small problems. Sometimes a child runs around the room or cries. Okay, do you need to change it into singular verb? C-R-I-E-S, cries. Okay, so altogether 7 error. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So please check your answers. Let me read it out for you. The hard work of a kindergarten teacher. Some people think that Mira Ahmed has an easy job, but teaching a class of 22 very young children is not easy. Mira is a kindergarten teacher. Class begins at 8 a.m., but every teacher arrives by 7:30. Before class, Mira sets up the room for her students. The students arrive between 7:45 and 8, and then the class begins. The young students in her class keep her extremely busy for the rest of the day. They play games and learn new things. However, there are always a few small problems. Sometimes a child runs around the room or cries, but Mira tries to be very patient with all of her students. After school, she attends meetings and prepares lessons for the next day. Mira says she loves her job, but it really is a great deal of work. No? Okay, Dima, so young students take part in classes at a primary school in Abu Dhabi in UAE. So UAE မှာရှိနေတဲ့ကျောင်းလေးတစ်ခုရဲ့ primary school လေးပေါ့နော် young student တွေနေတဲ့အခန်းလေးတစ်ခုကိုပုံပြထားတာဖြစ်ပါတယ်အဲ့တော့ဒီ video လေးကိုဒီနေရာတွေမှာရက်လိုက်မယ် subject verb agreement is very important in writing sentences especially for simple present or for as a verb to be or verb to have you need to check also in past tense နော်တော့ subject နဲ့ verb နဲ့ကိုအမြဲတမ်း agreement ကို check လုပ်နေရပါမယ် okay ဒီနေ့ဆိုရင်တော့ activities တွေလည်းအများကြီးလုပ်တယ်ဆိုတော့ subject verb agreement ကိုကောင်းကောင်းစစ်တက်သွားမယ်လို့ထင်ပါတယ်အကယ်၍နားမလည်ခဲ့တာရှိရင် Telegram ဒီ grade writing level 2အတွက်လုပ်ထားတဲ့ Telegram မှာ Q&A section ရှိပါတယ်အဲ့မှာလာမေးလို့ရပါတယ်ဒီနေ့ရေးတဲ့ sentence တွေအကုန်လုံးမှာအိမ်စာကတော့ဘာလဲဆိုရင် activity 13ကိုလည်း you have to write it in paragraph form နော် paragraph ပုံစံပြန်ရေးရမှာ the first line must be indented and also for activity 10 you need to write it in a paragraph form you don't need to change the order ပြောင်းစရာမလိုဘူး but you have to give a title and also the first line must be indented okay so bye bye see you in next video thank you for watching video လေးကြည့်ပြီးသွားပြီဆိုရင် like လုပ်တာ comment ပေးတာဆိုရင်ဆရာမကိုလည်းအားရှိစေပါတယ်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် bye bye